see you guys. Hi. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is a test. Hello, Emma. How are you doing? And Mike and Anthony Brown there. Um, yeah, just so you know. So this is just testing. I want everyone to give me an idea how this sounds and how's the video. I want to. I keep looking at the computer screen, you guys, and so I'm going to try to get this on my iPad so I can read comments. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but hey, Cape Cod, CNC, Bill, how you doing? Dilly Dally, you're on. Hey, that's great. You know, because I want to do a live stream that. Hey, Craig, how are you? Rich, how are you? Thank you. And Joseph there, how you doing? I want to do a live stream where I'm going to do live threading and take comments, and we'll talk about threading. That's what it's going to be all about, and I can to show maybe some problems you're having with threading, or how to do it with the lathe, your controls, what they do, and all that. But we'll do it live and actually cut some threads and things like that. But right now I'm testing everything to see how this is all going to happen. Hey Chuck, how you doing? Sounds good when I'm not looking at the monitor. When you're not looking, well, I'm using the same microphone the whole time. I'm using my remote mic, and so that's what I'm really curious about is how's that really sound? The remote mic. The audio on the camera's turned off. Audio and video staying spot on. Yeah, that's good. The video quality is good, so I'm going to turn the camera then and just put it on the lathe. Cruiser Mac, how you doing? Cruiser Mac is my son-in-law's father. How you doing, Mark? Yeah, so we're gonna turn the camera and see if I can get a good picture. Something like that I think would be pretty good. You can see the controls here and things like that. Jeff up in Montana, cold up there, huh? Tinker Mouse, how you doing? That's betweener. So that I think that picture would be pretty good. Now, I've also set up so I can have two cameras. Here's the other camera scene, something like that. You guys like that idea? Let me know. Having something maybe like this, or does it need to be closer? Do you like the chat box thing on the side? I don't know why it's not showing up there, but it should be. The other scene would be two cameras, something like that. Maybe without the chat. Yeah. What do you guys think of this type of stuff? Should I get rid of the chat box on the screen, or do you guys still like it on the screen? Because if you go full screen, when you go full screen, the chat box shows up better, and you don't have to see it on the feed. Lots of lag on the screen. There's a lag. It's about the same as what the screen actually is. I have about 10 or 15 seconds set on the screen, so it's about the same. Zoom in more, huh? Okay. Well, okay, so I have a zoomed in one. Something like that. Is that zoom in one a little better? Where we can actually, see you know, like threading going on. Now I can always be able to move the camera a little better. Is that zoomed in enough? Let me know on that. Split screen is pretty cool. Yeah, and the two cameras are good. Okay. Need more zoomed in. Yeah. So how's that zoomed in, Anthony? What do you guys think? Hey, Steven, Shark River Machine. Thank you. How you doing? Uh, the the end on needs to be closer. The end on. Okay, the end on camera. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. Um, I'll get the camera set up here. Let's see now. Like the scripts, Craig. Like it split screen. Okay. I like the chat box so you don't have to scroll. Yeah. Um, need to work on the mic location. Well, mic location. I'm just using my portable mic right now, and that's the best for me to use that. Fixed mic is going to be difficult over here on the lathe. Uh, okay. Uh, need a microcarbide insert cam, you know, right on the tool, right? Your sticker will send mine out tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Oh, no, that's Anthony talking to Steven. I'm sorry. That's a good view. Okay. Thank you, Mac. Like I said, okay, here I'll switch views. Uh, you know, so that's a little zoom out view with the same camera, and then that's the zoom in view with the same camera. The other camera, this is the end view camera. Is that a good view? That kind of closeness to it, or should that be different? Let me know how this end view looks. And Steven says that's a good shot. Okay. You like the full screen? Yeah. If you go full screen, you know, I gotta see if I'm trying to get it on my iPad here, and boy, this stuff is hard to do when you're the creator. Trying to get what everybody else sees is hard to do. I'm trying to get this here up and running. Volume goes up and down. Yeah, that's probably because of the mic. I could probably jack up the gain a little bit on the mic, and that would be a little bit better. Okay, so now I got it on my iPad. What's going on and seeing what you guys are seeing, and uh, I'll make it full screen. Yeah, I kind of like that full screen thing, but this way I can see the comments uh, right when we're doing stuff on the lathe and everything. That's my idea there. Uh, yes. Yep. Volume goes up and down. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll have to play with the mic set up to get a little more gain on it, and that's me moving my head around and all that stuff. End view looks good, nice and close like that. That looks pretty good, huh? Okay. And like I said, during the feed, I can always move the cameras to make better views. End view looks good, God. Oh, thank you, Herbert. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, thank you, Malcolm. You have your volume at 100%, so my output volume's not high enough, I guess. Steven, you don't like the chat on the view, huh? And you looks great. Okay, thank you, Bill. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll have separate screens where there's chat and then there's some, and then I can have no chat, because there's going to be chat. I have chat there. I could get rid of the chat thing, maybe only on some screens. Like this close-up view is pretty good. It's uh, how see how clear that is. And my mic is still on. Louder when you look towards the camera. Remote mic volume too low. Yeah, like I said, I can adjust that. It's winter. It's wearing a coat over the mic. No, I don't have the coat over the mic. It's right at my chest, actually, just inches from my mouth, really. How's that sound, you guys? I'll hold it. How about if I hold it this close? So that both cameras are pretty clear. When you zoom in like this, where it's zoomed in, you don't uh, you don't get the clarity, even though it's a HD camera and it's only not even a year old. Uh, when you zoom in, you start to lose a little bit of definition. I probably should get one of those 4K ones, and then when you zoom in, you'll still have really good clarity. But it's not too bad. Well, Ted, I have a remote mic. I have a sine hour, so it's a pretty good one. It sounds like it's in a tunnel and some garb. Okay. In front and close to the mouth, hence variation in volume. Yep. See how the handles operate with it. Yeah, but I can always move the camera back so you can see more stuff when we're doing that sort of thing. When you're doing the controls. Sounds better because I'm holding it out more in front. Yeah. If I hold it out here in front of me, that probably sounds a lot better. Emma says we're all y'all being fussy. Yeah, I think y'all being fussy. No, but I could probably enhance the gain a little bit and have more audio output. 8K cameras. Oh man. 8K. Wow. Well, you're not going to see it in even if on a 4K, you're not going to see it in 4K. But when you zoom in like this with a webcam, you'll get better picture. Yeah, I mean, I can plug in a different mic. We'll see how that one goes. All right, I'm going to test a different mic. All right, tell me how this microphone sounds. What do you guys think of this microphone? I put in my mic that I use. It's a Rode mic I use on the camera. Richard Gregory, eh? Sounds better out in front, even to the fussy ones. Okay. Uh, oh, I see. So it's loud and then real quiet. How's this? How's this microphone sound now? Using the microphone, like I said, the one I use on my camera. Oh, thank you. Welcome. Now, some of this is it's all internet related. Also, some of it is your end too. So Steven says it's the same. Sounds the same. All right. Well, yeah, with this mic, I can make this mic a stationary mic. Um, it's tough to have more than one mic on. You end up with syncing issues there. Sounds better. Sounds better. A lot more clear. Okay. Ted, great. Cape Cod, okay. This mic is better. Okay, so you guys are liking this mic. Okay. I think the sound is good. Thanks, Mark. Yeah. Well, it's thanks, Craig. Yeah, you guys like this mic better. Okay. Well, I'll just use this mic and I'll get it set up so it's positioned well, maybe on a tripod, it's by itself, and make it like a boom. Much better. Stick with that one. Okay. Mooney Man sounds good. Great. Great. Um, so I'm thinking, Nick, this coming Wednesday afternoon, uh, I'll do, thinking doing the live feed thing, or Thursday. Uh, what do you guys think? What's better for you guys out there? That's what I'm more concerned about. I can do it just about any time. Uh, I don't know if I can do it at the right times for everybody in Australia, though, Emma. Emma, what time is it down there? And I think it's like 12 or 13 hour difference uh, from what we are here. So anybody got any ideas on Wednesday or Thursday? So okay, so I know there's a lag, so I'll just kind of wait for you guys to give me kind of an answer there. Clifford, your first live watch. Okay. Well, like I said, this is just kind of a test, just to find out how everybody thinks. You can increase your volume. I have computer at max and YouTube also at max. I should have to turn you down. Okay, so I'll have to figure about how to crank the gain up on this one. As long as you're not fishing anytime it's good, huh, Richard? Yeah, I want to go out fishing too, but the weather turned from snow to rain, and it's been raining for all day today and last night. A lot of snow is melting. Fortunately, we had 2 feet of snow, but now it's a sloppy mess. When Don't pick Wednesday at 3 a.m. Like I said, I'll have to figure out what time it is there right now. I would want to do it probably Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon. Wednesday night at 8. Well, Arnold Machine, I don't know where you are because it's 4:26 here now. Not either day. Just I will be there wishing. Okay. Uh, any day as long as it doesn't do shop time. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn on the lathe here, and I want you to tell me if that's how loud that is. Okay, so I turned the lathe on, and you'll have to let me know how that sounds. Might not be able to talk over the lathe. That That's pretty much what it sounded like, cutting threads. Oh, Arnold's machine on Easter time, huh? That's Australian time. Yeah, Emma. It's 10:30 Monday now. Okay. 11:30 on the morning in Tasmania. Hour difference. Can hardly hear the lathe. Oh, wow. What if I stand right here next to it? I'll get a little closer. So that means I'd have to keep the mic on my side. I'm going to try different locations for the microphone here. Get an idea. That might be kind of far away. But how's the mic sound now? I'm going to stand in the operating position so I don't have to hold the mic. But I can talk at the mic. How's that sound? Can't even hear the lathe running. Well, that's a sweet deal. Can't hear the lathe running. I sure can. AWDJ, all right, 7:30. Yeah, I know. 3 hours lead though. Lathe is quiet like the Chargers. I'm not a football. I'm not a football. I don't watch football. I don't watch baseball. I don't follow any sports. Jim says not as good. Not as good as sound, or can you hear the lathe? Too far away. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to have the mic right near me, and the lathe. You say you don't really hear it. So I'm standing in the operating position, like I'm in a tunnel. Well, the tunnel thing, I'm not sure what to do about. I stand in the operating position and the mic right with me. That's what I'm doing right now, and see how that sounds. Yeah, it was too far away across the lathe. So, like I said, I'm standing right next to the camera, right next to the lathe, and in the operating position. So this is where I'm standing, and this is how I'm standing right there, operating the lathe in position, and I'm gonna have the mic like probably right here. So that this sound thing is going to be a big issue but I can get it so the mic is really close to me like this. And oh, Ted, how you doing, Ted? Hey, thank you for chiming in, Ted. Like it's noise canceling, huh, Richard? Yeah. Well, it has a foam cover, and it's kind of directional, so that helps. So me standing here, you guys think that's pretty good, huh? You can see where I'm standing, how I'm holding the mic. Nice hat. Oh, you like the hat, Steven? There you go. It's kind of dirty, but right now it's my shop hat. What kind of mic? This is a Rode mic. Rode mic. Oh, you can't see that, but yeah. No matter what. Okay, thank you, Cliff. Oh, which road, Mike? I don't know. Some of it has a amplification and filtering on it. Road. So it says Rode Video Mic on it. I've had it for a couple of years. Been using it. It works fantastic. Mark says, "Yeah, this is perfect. Oh, good." Yeah, well, I don't like it that close, but I could probably get it closer. I'm gonna put this on a stand, on a tripod or something, and I'll have it right here close by so I can operate the lathe. Yeah, Richard, I need an operator. I need a cameraman too. So I'll turn the lathe off, and you kind of think the mic position is good, the sound is good, even with the lathe running. Uh, yeah. So, all right, you guys, that sounds good. Uh, put the mic and a Noga on the tail sock. I tell you when I've tried that, and a lot of times the having the lathe mounted on the lathe, it picks up a lot of funny noise. And if you listen to the videos with headphones on, oh boy, you wouldn't believe the background noises you hear. Folks who work out of their garage and record. Uh, you he'll if you listen with my headphones, you'll hear the cars drive by and all sorts of other noises. Wireless headset style of mic. Oh yeah, boy, I don't want to have to do that. Uh, yeah, don't mount it to the lathe. Yeah, the lathe off, it still sounds the same. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah. A telescopic arm. Thanks, Ted. Yeah, that. No, I'm gonna use one of my tripods. I have two tripods that are set up kind of the same way, and he, it's a little hard for me to show you. I'll kind of show you what I've done on my tripods. See here, I'm going to adjust this camera to see the tripod, and I'll go back to the other scene. So I don't know if you can see the tripod there. The tripod. What I have on the tripod is actually it's an adjustable paint stick, and I made that mount to hold it. And so this extend, you just give it a twist, and this extends that in and out. It's a boom, and I can reach 4 or 5 feet, and something light like the microphone, it would be just fine. You'd be surprised the setup I can do with that. And like right now, I have one of the webcam on it, on top of it there. The other, so you can see the other one, and this camera is on one of those gorilla based things right now, and I can put that all sorts of places and get all sorts of nice views with that. I have a little extension on there. Wheels, tripod on wheels for your camera or mic. Uh, uh, no, there's no place to roll it. I have no floor space is very minimal here. I think if you I don't know if you can tell, but so right behind me here, uh, right, so right behind me here, I'll turn the camera. Um, right. So right there is the mill, literally, right. It's so standing right by the lathe, right behind me. That's an arm's reach away. The mill is right here. So there's 3.5 feet between me, and then I have a work table right here, another arm's reach away. Everything's within arm's reach here, close by. Yeah, I mean the tripod on wheels are great, but they're very big, and oh, I wouldn't have any room to maneuver it around. Use your command voice. Sit down, shut up. Uh, uh, yeah, like I said, yeah, I just don't. I use tripods, and I have to move them around, and one on wheels would uh, just wouldn't be able to move it around. Turn the mic around, must be backwards. Well, it, it's not backwards. Uh, so yeah, wireless. I mean, the wireless mic works great when I have it plugged into the cameras directly. I mean, but I've adjusted it to work with the cameras. I haven't adjusted it to work maybe with the computer. That's why I was testing it. I can adjust the uh, the decibel gain and filtering and things like that a bit. So I'll have to turn it up. Yeah, hang it from the ceiling. Yeah, yeah, I keep meaning to build something to do it from the ceiling, Mark. Uh, I don't like the hat thing. I've tried the bill. I don't like that a hat thing, even though it probably works pretty good. Okay, a drone. Yeah. How about an assistant? Yeah, it's a lot worse on your tablet. It was very loud and clear. It's a bit faint here. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's smaller, better mic. Do like better mount in your hat. Your mouth and the mic distance is critical. Yeah. I'm holding this mic really close right now. Okay. Well, like I said, I can see the what the amplitude bar, the output thing right here of the mic, and it is low. It should be peaking out a little higher. Uh, Recording with OBS. Well, I am using an OBS. I'm using Streamlabs OBS right now. Yeah, I can't wait to use a mixer too, but it was covered with 2 feet of snow the other day, and I haven't finished it yet. So I still have the bearings to do and some other repairs. Yeah, when the weather breaks. Well, that's going to be about April. Uh, yeah. Uh, uh, well, AWDGR there. Live streams for interaction. Yes, it's very nice. And editing. I don't really mind the editing part of it. You get a lot cleaner video. I mean, I get all the ums and ahs out, and all the misspokens, or I try to get all the misspokes out. You can get better shots with the cameras. So, yeah. I mean, I don't mind doing the live stream, but people seem to like the live streams. That's why I want to do some of them. But nobody's doing live streams and actually doing something. Usually they're just sitting at the computer talking, or they're interviewing somebody or something like that. Where here, I want to actually do something. I did the one machining one. I mean, it takes a little while, but I think if we could talk about a certain subject, it might be pretty good. Um, a selectable pattern. This mic here, this mic has, I can switch one filter on and off, and I can switch one filter on and off. Here, I'll switch it to the off. The filter's off, and you can see how that sounds. That's what I got now. Let me know. Usually I use the filter on it. It gets rid of some background noises and stuff and hisses.
Uh, Starting to screw the ceiling. Has a strut crawler that takes 3/8 all thread. Yeah. Well, I've gotten about, I don't know, I probably have 1,000 feet easy out there of 3/4 inch conduit that I can do something with. And that's why I've made some of these other things with is I just use conduit. So how does it sound? I switched off the filter. Does it sound worse or better? Yeah, Mark. Like I said, I don't watch football. I don't watch baseball. I don't watch any sports. Never have. Live parting. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do a parting one and a threading one. Thought I'd do the threading one first. Yeah, if you do a live project in, yeah, Chris. Yeah, yeah, it's gonna go bad. Well, that's the risk you're gonna take. Yeah, when you're doing the live stream, doing something, when I did that other machining project, yeah, it's tough to you can't watch the comments. That's why if I like I'm what I'm doing, what I got right now here, you guys can oops, you can see. See, I got my iPad and I can see the comments and the picture and all that, and I can move this around uh, in the shop here. So while I'm while I'm doing something on the live stream, I can easily see what's going on. You know that type of thing. You know, I can face the camera and you know, and I can actually see kind of a little prompter now. It's a little bit small. I can't quite read it there with my glasses with this screen, but if I change it, I could probably read all the comments. If I go back to this one, I could probably read the comments. Sound is good to the good 1080 going 4K. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty clear. This one camera, this Logitech camera is really good. Um, I was thinking of actually just getting another one of these, but like I said, for the zoom in factor, I could get a 4K one or something because they do make them, but for the price, these are not bad cameras at all. Like I said, I could stand here and hold this and kind of read it, or see it. Got a Bluetooth headset. Yeah, I actually do have a Bluetooth headset. Do square threads? No one has done those. Yeah. Well, what I was thinking, actually, I was gonna talk. I wanted to talk about just V threads or standard 60-degree V threads first, and maybe do an Acme. Talk about Acme stuff a little bit, and but and I'll at least maybe show some pictures with buttress threads or maybe talk a square thread. Um, yeah, you, square thread you got to do kind of tough. You got to have a special tool kind of to do square threads. Uh, but different forms of threads. But I do want to talk about them, but and if people have problems threading, what and go through some of the things to eliminate problems. So just like in parting, there's things you can do to get rid of problems ahead of time, so you don't have problems. And that's the same thing about the threading. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to take bigger breaths. I should talk slower. I I know I talk kind of fast, and I really should talk slower. What model road is it? That's I said. Let me get my glasses back on. It, it just has Rode video mic on it, and it has a battery, has a 9-volt battery in it, and it has the 80 hertz. It has the 80 hertz filter on it. Yeah, the lathe turned off right now. Tough to grind tool. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's maybe what I'll do on a like Ted said, it's tough on the square tool. Uh, I if I have time, maybe what I'll do is I'll grind a tool ahead of time. Yeah, chatter and thread yeah, chatter. Yeah, I agree there, Bill. That's a biggie. Yeah, that's one thing I was thinking. Ryan was talk about some of the numbers in the and charts in the machinery's handbook a little bit, um, and that sort of thing. But like I said, I want to give people a chance to be able to at least ask questions. I don't know if I can answer all the questions, but uh, I I've I've cut a lot of threads. Oh, and I've done a lot of threading, Acme threads, yeah, and stuff too, and so I mean, I don't usually have too much problems in threading. Uh, I was thinking even I'll maybe talk about different methods too. That's that sort of stuff. It's not loud enough. It's still not loud enough. Yeah, like I said, I have to. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can boost the decibel output uh, on things. I don't know where. I gotta figure out where. I have to figure out where it's getting slowed down at. Um, yeah. And then, let's see. Oh, but yeah, everything's. Oh boy. I have everything set at 100%. Um, as far as output goes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Um, if the sound is smooth in OBS, I can control some of the bit rate type of thing on the tracks, but as far as the output goes, I can't really change it within the OBS. Um, yeah, I can't adjust this mic any at all as far as that goes. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to deal with that, I guess. Along the axis of the mic. I don't know what you're talking about there, Chris. Phantom power on the mic. I hear it helps. Phantom power. Is that like power in the mic? Well, it has a 9-volt battery in it. Like I said, Ted, the camera is a Logic Tech camera, 1080p. It's a model 960, I think. That's what. Yeah, I think it's a 920, a C920. It's HD Pro webcam C920 by Logitech. Yeah, I don't. I'm sitting here clicking on things, trying to figure out how I can boost boost that output, and I'm not coming up with it right now. So maybe, wearing headphones, watching videos is really, that's what I do. Works really good, right? Well, I am talking right into the end of it. That's what I'm doing. When you're talking to directly into the mic, it sounds really good. Yeah. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Uh, she's always going live. Yeah, I'm gonna steal everybody's time there. That's pretty funny. Well, like I said, I just wanted to test all this and get I just wanted to test all this stuff and get some opinions. Uh, it you it's really hard to do this, do the live feed stuff without testing it actually live. I could set OBS to record it, and I did that earlier, and I could listen and stuff. But I think it matters. There's different things that go on when it actually is going live. Uh, that's different when it's all within the computer. But when you're sending it out over Wi-Fi and everything, um, then you have other stuff to deal with. Sound is The headphone sound is much better. Yeah, yeah, that's how I was saying that. In relatively in my shop, if the heater's on, you might hear a little background noise on the heater. The 3D printer's printing right now, so that's making a little noise in here. Uh, but other than that, it's dead quiet here, just dead quiet. So I don't have cars driving by. I don't have airplanes usually going over or anything. Select the pad attenuation. The higher, the more it cuts the volume. Yeah. Um, I, boy, I'll have to look on the inside there. Hey, Journeyman Randy. Saves time editing. Yeah, it does save time editing, but uh, you know, I usually do the editing in the morning or in the evening, and uh, I've gotten pretty fast at it. And I don't shoot long clips. I try not to. Let me put it that way. I try not to, and I shoot a lot of short clips, and so I can go through them pretty quickly and put things together. And I'm trying to get way better at it. Hey, Classic, not bad in Arizona. Okay. Um, uh, yeah. So the editing thing, it's not too bad for me. I go right along with it. Um, I mean, there's some videos I've spent many hours on, but a couple hours, uh, 3 hours sometimes on them. So inside the battery compartment, I don't know. I'm gonna take it apart here. Look inside. Oh yeah, there's some. Oh yeah, there's some LED. There's some LED lights in there. I can't take it out right now. The mic will die. Okay, I took the battery out, and yep, there's some switches way down in there, really tiny ones, and little dip switches. I'll have to check that out. See how that is. All right, you guys. We've been going almost an hour, so that was a lot longer than I thought I'd be here. Uh, yeah, hopefully that maybe this week I can get my act together enough to do this live stream. Uh, Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll figure that out tomorrow and put up a notice so everybody gets notified ahead of time that we'll do a live stream. You'll get, like I said, if I could put up a notice tomorrow that, and I'll do it on Wednesday or Thursday, I'll have to decide tomorrow. So you have 2-3 days notice. Uh, you want to set to 0 dB? Okay, Chris, I'll do that. Can you hold it up to the camera so we can see the camera or see the battery? I have to get parts, but you're looking at very smooth Perth, Australia. Oh, Ted, you're in Perth. Okay, go over and slap Bruce around for me. How you doing, Doug? Yeah, some of you have to work for a living. Well, you know what? This is like work. This is actually probably worse than work. Uh, I'm so busy that when I was at work, I don't know if I was really ever this busy. Yeah, uh, and if I was probably actually working, I'd be making a lot more money. That's for sure. This is this is not a money making venture. Yeah. What editing software? Larry there asked, what editing software do I use? I use Power Director, Cyberlink Power Director. Uh, yeah, I'll make sure I look at the switches inside here and check this out. Hey Tom, how you doing, Tom? uh, uh, you have it too early. You won't get to participate, Bill. Too early. Well, what's too early, Bill? I can do it in the afternoon. I'll do it. If I do it in the afternoon here for me, if I do it at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, and that's like 7 o'clock back east, right? So yeah, further away or in direct line. Yeah, yeah, because it's a pretty kind of directional. I think it is. It's pretty directional. The tool miser. Hey, how's it going down there? Is it raining a lot? Andrew, is it raining a lot down there where you are? They say it's flooding everywhere down there. Boy. Say, Tom, is it you getting a lot of rain back there? Tom's Tom's back in Tennessee. I see a lot of people's names, comments, uh, and you see them over and over and over. So you end up getting to kind of know who they are, and you end up knowing where they live. Things like that. Now Tom is great. Tom's a good friend, and Tom and his son came out fishing with me this summer, and I still haven't posted any video on that. I really need to sit down and put something together. I'll have to do that. And we had a great time fishing up on the Deschutes in Oregon, and it was so fun that they came out and everything. We had a great time, and his son Rob caught he caught fish. He probably caught more fish than I caught. Once he learned out what he had to do, boy, he was on it. Well, caught a lot of good fish. Ted, guessing when I'm not producing video, I'm thinking about the next one. Heck, I'm thinking about the next three. Believe it or not, I am. I have. I'm working on basically the cement mixer is my big thing here, and then I'm working on a project on the welding table at the same time. I have this old fixture plate here of aluminum. I want to turn into something. I just had that out measuring that, and what else? I'm 3D printing, and I have some projects there. I'm printing, and um, what else am I doing? I have another project sitting over there that I got all kind of pieced together and getting ideas of what I'm doing on that. So um, yeah, and I had to do a project for my son a week or so ago, and things like that. And I need to make scribes. So yeah, 3, 4 projects. I'm trying to do more like Mr. Pete does. But man, that guy he's a machine. Mr. Pete's a machine. Uh, Muddy, huh, Andrew? we have a lot of mud here now. It raining on 2 feet of snow. I mean, that just makes a huge mess. Yeah, for the handheld thing, I think you're right, Chris. I I'm not real big into all this audio visual kind of thing. But I if somebody would suggest something, a mic that might work better, that's more omnidirectional, that would work like live feed over the lathe or something like that, that I could put on tripod or a boom type thing. Somebody's make a suggestion, I could look into that. Snow up in Canada, Quebec there with Randy. Yeah, you don't have crickets. I don't have crickets like Lester Pete. No, no. Uh, oh, thank you, Tom. That's funny, Tom. I don't think I'm one of the best. Uh, how big am I thinking of adding on to? Well, my shop here is 28 by 40. Uh, and I'm thinking of adding out the end here, uh, maybe 14 feet, the width of the building. So the entire width of the building. So add on 14 by 28, and a concrete floor in that part of the building completely. And I'll be able to move all the heavy machines, all my lathes, service grinder, everything. I'll move everything in there. Everything would go out there. And I want to have it. I want to have an open space in it that I could drive a vehicle into it. Uh, so if I have to work on something inside, I could work on a vehicle inside. I don't. I don't have the money to make it. I'd love to make it tall enough and actually have a lift, but that's not going to happen. Or a spite mower? No, my Emma's there. Spite mower, yeah, spite mower. Tommy, that I got to actually meet Tommy when I was back there visiting Mr. Pete, and Tommy's really very nice. They're always going after moles. They have a huge mole problem there. They're everywhere. But Tommy's a good guy. He's really nice. But my neighbors are all far apart. I mean, relatively, but we have trees and woods between each other here, and uh, maybe somebody starts up a chainsaw or something, but yeah, I barely hear that. Yeah, I still want to come out there and do some bass fishing there, Tom. I don't know if you told me, you saw listened to me the other day, Tom, but like I said, my neighbors, their son lives only 19 miles from you, Tom. He works for one of the boat companies there. He used to work for Malibu, but it's not Malibu. He works for somebody else. I think it starts with an M, though. I can't remember the name of it. You need the lift. Yeah, yeah. This lift would be nice. I don't, I'm saying I need a lift, and I don't like to work on cars, but I do some work on the cars. I mean, I change oil and I do all that stuff, and I'll do some repairs. And I rarely ever take a vehicle into anybody to be worked on. Good. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, I kind of need to go. So, uh, thank you guys for helping me out here. If somebody has, like I said, who knows more about this stuff than I do, if there's a microphone that would work out well for me, uh, that I could plug into a computer, whether it's USB type plug in or the phone jack, like I'm using the mic jack on the computer right now, um, that would be affordable to me. I mean, those kind are a lot cheaper than trying to do another wireless one, but because I have a good wireless one and it does work good on the cameras. I should check because I know I have these cranked down uh, for use on the camera, the wireless one, you know, and I can I'll have to adjust that, and I can probably make it better on here. Moomba, Moomba, Moomba. Oh, is that the name of the boat? Yeah, that sounds right. It was some strange name. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't Bryant. No, it was. It started with an M. Moomba. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Tom. Splurge NT2. I'll write that down. Uh, NT2. Who makes that? Take care, Randy. You too. See ya. Thanks, Classic, for stopping in. That Chris Georgie there. What uh, NT2? Who makes that? Or should I just look up NT2? Ski boats? Yeah, I think so, Tom. Yeah, I don't know, but I know he talks about the ski boat stuff. Okay, so I will I'll just look up NT2 and see what they got going there, huh? Sounds good. They're probably like $400 or $500, and that's not happening. Yeah, the ones on the screen they're delayed a little bit. Where on if you're actually watching on YouTube, they come up a lot faster. See you, Bill. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, NT2 is Rode. Okay. Yeah, the Rode mics seem to be really good. People like them a lot. They seem to work really well. Actually, Rode makes a wireless mic, and people like that one too. Yeah. Oh, so cardioid is a more of a focused pattern, I guess, Chris. Is that what you mean? And figure eight. Okay. I think I've seen that term before. Okay. Yeah, I think what I should do is try to get more of an omnidirectional one for this sort of thing. Maybe it would be a little better instead of directional. I know this one I point right. I mount this mic here, this Rode mic, right on the camera, and it points right at you. And you talk at the camera, it works really good. Way too faint audio. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yes, I mean I'm gonna figure out how to boost this up. So there's got to be a way to do it. Thanks, Tom. We'll catch you later then if you're going. Several minutes behind the YouTube page. Minutes. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm not watching them on the YouTube right this second. Um, I don't know why I'm not seeing them, but I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I know they're delayed. Uh, $400 for a big setup. Yeah, full setup. Also, that means this maybe a mic is just a little cheaper. All right, you guys. I'm gonna have to really go. So thank you guys for helping me out here. That's a big help, and we'll see if we can get something going this week. Take the foam off. Yeah, yeah. I've done that before. See, like if I take the foam off like that, How's that, Wayne? Does that sound a little better or worse or what? I don't know. I'll hang out here a minute here till I get a response. I don't know why I can't see the chat on my iPad for some reason. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Time for a cocktail and dinner. That really sounds good, Mike. You entered the post at 5:12 Pacific, and it's kind of going by. So that was like 1 minute. Yeah, so it was just 1 minute or less. Thank you, Dilly Dally. No change. Leave the foam on, Mark says. Okay.